match number 3, our first half main event, would see some more championship action as the DKW tag team titles would be put on the line in a street fight. The number 1 contenders, the First Class Flyers, the pairing of David De Niro and Dershot De Silva, absolutely love this pairing, would take on the KJB, being represented by Matt Craven, Essex Rescue favourite, and Founder Jackson. Do love me some Founder Jackson as well. He says you're all muppets. Now, all 4 would literally brawl right from the start in this one. Absolutely turned into a brawl. Craven would fire De Silva into the ring posters. They fight outside. They fight by the merch. Jackson and De Niro would fight into the fans, with Jackson beating down on De Niro once they head back inside. He'd then hit a flying forearm, which would send De Niro back to the outside. And then he'd go back inside, hit a sidewalk slam on De Silva for a near fall, as Craven and De Niro would carry on fighting on the outside. You'd then see Craven hit a running senton to De Silva and a big boot on the apron as Jackson and De Niro turned their attentions to each other, fighting by the doors. Absolute chaos at this point. KJB would hit a double team on De Silva for a near fall. De Niro would then start to beat down on Jackson, with the action moving back down to the merch table. Honestly, so much going on. De Niro would then get a rounder's bat, and De Silva would hit Craven, and then he would then hit a chair shot to Jackson, and just chair shots all round. De Silva unloading with the chair. He'd then hit a brainbuster on the inside on Craven for a near fall. He'd wedged the chair in the corner. Fans would start throwing popcorn into the ring as it all started to absolutely go wrong. Founder Jackson would get back into things. De Silva would launch Craven face first into the wedge chair for a near fall, but Jackson would appear, hit some chair shots before hitting a double leg drop to De Silva for a near fall of his own. Honestly, so many near falls. Eventually, De Silva would hit the double stomp through the chairs to Matt Craven for a near fall, and then De Silva would hit the single concerto to Matt Craven, with Jackson laid out on the outside, and new champions would be crowned. Absolutely insane. We'd then see Big O, all the champs out to the ring. Yeah, we'd all see all the champs come out to, oh, never mind. Yeah, don't worry about that. Anyway, what a fantastic tag team match between these 2 tag teams. Honestly, Street Fight is exactly what the fans got. The action just spilt out into the fans, more action out in the fans, by the merch table, by the doors, everywhere. Surprised it didn't spill over into the toilets, to be fair. Just absolute carnage and chaos throughout this one. It was absurd, so much going on. Difficult for me to take notes. Thank God I had Rob with me, helping me keep eyes everywhere. He was looking one direction, I was looking the other, and, just made things that a little bit easier. I would have struggled by myself. Now, obviously, KJB been champions for a while. They defended these titles with honour. Matt Craven, Founder Jackson looked like a fantastic tag team as part of the stable. They put on a great showing. They fought hard. They fought true. But unfortunately, it was not enough to retain their titles, and they came up short against the fantastic tag team of the First Class Flyers, De Niro and De Silva. Absolutely laid it all on the line. Plenty of chair shots. Saw a rounder's bat in use. First time I've seen a round. I've seen baseball bats. I've seen cricket's bats. Never seen a rounder's bat before. But they certainly put it to good use, and they fought hard, and they fought really valiantly for those titles. And they came away trumps. That vile concerto shot to finish things off. Absolutely loved me one of them. If you ever get a chance to see any of these 4 individuals in action, whether it be in singles action, whether it be in tag team action, I thoroughly recommend you do so for yourselves.